Welcome back to the fourth episode of FTB Infinity. I am ZurnZen. Welcome aboard, weary travellers. I've got a confession to make. I've been playing with Mistcraft, going to other worlds, and I found these cherries. Now these are different cherries. They taste kind of funny. They make my tummy tingle, and I think I'm having hallucinations. I think I was actually sold a holiday while I was in another world. I don't feel so well.
Need a holiday? Then look no further than the travel agent from beyond. Tally-ho, jolly Pip. Fancy going to a foreign land? Don't mind acid rain, pools of molten metal? Then jolly well come with me, we'll have a riotous time. Wonderful landscapes, desolate lands. Oh look, they're burning Timmy over there. Keep an eye out for ninjas. Spinning cats. Join the locals in pushing sheep into pools of hot metal. Oh, such fun. Oh, he was keen, wasn't he? What are you looking at? Meet the locals. They're very local. They're a crazy bunch. Careful though, they bite. Harmful radiation. This will strip the skin off your head in seconds. Oh, we had such jolly good fun that day. That sun can burn the lead off a hot tin roof. No, seriously, it will burn you. Enjoy the irradiated pleasure of radiation, man's best friend. Utterly pointless sculptures, randomly placed throughout. Balls! Loads of floaty balls everywhere. Makes this man confused. Oh, he looks jolly confused, doesn't he? I say. So, join us all. Travel agents from beyond. I can make your dreams come true. Actual dreams may vary.
Well, that was a very strange dream, I have to say. Anyway, let's shake that out. So, this episode, we have got all kinds of... Wow, you're loud. Let's try turn that down. That's more palatable. What the hell that was then? Cows with hats. Whatever next. So this episode, what are we going to do? Well, we have a plethora. Now there's a word. A plethora of interesting things to do. We've got some wheat. I love this collection method. You right click, pop, off it goes. Don't have to worry about replanting. Easy peasy. Get my spuds. I do love my spuds. So what have we got then? Yeah, we've got... As I said earlier, I'd been over to some Mistcraft worlds and I've stumbled across some ender lily seeds, which was rather helpful. I did have more, but a creeper decided to tap me on the shoulder and took away half of them, which was nice of him, I thought. I thought it was very, very courteous of him. Steps up to the man cave because I'm sick and tired of jumping. Tree farm still doing its thing. Just let them... do the thing there, and pick them up. And only 7 this time. Strange how you get a varying amount every single time. Sometimes you get a ridiculous amount of saplings, sometimes you get hardly any. There you go, look at that. Crazy. Ooh, spoiler, you probably just saw something then. And I'm not going to tell you what it was. So... let's just pop these down. It's getting night, so let's head on into the man cave. Welcome inside. Nice and warm, nice and warm. What have we achieved since last episode? We have a jetpack this time. So if we look at the jetpacks, I started off with the leadstone jetpack. Nice and simple. A little bit fiddly, especially the steam dynamos if you don't have the copper. And then moving on, you need one of those to make the next level, which is the hardened jetpack, which is made from Invar. So pop those in there and you get the hardened jetpack. I have the reinforced one, which is the next one up. That requires some electrum. Nice and simple. Very redstone flux capacitor. And again, the hardened one comes from the leadstone one. Every one of these you level up, so you always make a couple of these whenever you do any kind of jetpack, because the next one you will need to make the next level of capacitor. It's the same with the jetpacks. To make the next level, you need the previous level. Nice and easy. That way, at least you're not wasting things. Now, it takes magmatic, which is Invar, redstone transmission, blah, 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 usual thing. Takes you up to reinforced. Now that doesn't have any armour, does the reinforced. So if you need the armour, you need to look at the reinforced with armour. And that's made from Invar armour plating, which is made from Tinker's Alloy Armour, and Invar, which is made from... Here we go down the rabbit hole. Iron armour plating and bronze, which is made from iron ingots and tin, which is made from... No, that's it. That's all there is. But you will need a induction smelter, which is one. Here's one I made earlier, if I knew which one it looked like. Usual induction smelter. Again, nice and simple. Where are we? There we are. There are different ones, as you can see. There's resonant, reinforced, hardened, and basic. Now you can just make this with the basic one. The only difference is when you make the basic one, the augmentation here. The basic one will only give you the entry options, which are the servo, the redstone, and the modular framework, which gives you these here. Now if you take these out, you can see these disappear. So you can chop and change these. You can make different augmentations. But if you make the resonant one, for example, if we just pop in there, as you can see, it needs Enderium gear, which needs Enderium, which, again, rabbit hole time, needs Enderium blend, which needs resonant ender, which needs molten ender in a bucket, which needs ender pearls, and we don't have any of those. So most of the time, it's okay with the basic one, unless you need extra augmentations. You can get extra speed options. You can get extra drop options, so you get more of a higher percentage in here for extra drops. But we'll just stay with that. It's early game yet. We'll most likely update as we go. But for now, we only need redstone control and configuration as to which way it goes. Let's switch all those off. That, by the way, is just hold right shift, click in the middle, bang, they all go off. Nice and easy. So we've got the induction smelter there. We use that to make molten redstone. Sorry, not to make molten redstone. What am I talking about? To make armour. That's the one. That's the one I'm talking about. Armour for your reinforced jetpack. Now, as you can see next to it, also in the man cave, we have a magma crucible and a fluid transposer. Oh, my words tonight. The magma crucible will melt things down into fluid, and the fluid, as you can see there, I've got some destabilised redstone, which I've been using. I can't actually remember why I used it. I did use it for something. But still. Moving on, I popped in another sag mill. This one is just simply to break down flint, cobble into sand, things like that. Things that I don't want going through this section here. So I don't want it broken down and then thrown into an alloy smelter and then turned into all this gubbins you see here. So let's just throw some cobble in there. Now that'll just break down so I can get loads of sand out of this. I do have some covers here, as you can see. Just hiding some pipe work. Now I'm using Extra Utilities transfer nodes at the moment simply because I just had some spare. I'm not going to be using these as a rule. It's just not something I particularly use. I know a lot of people do use them and they are quite useful, and we will be using them when we get to start our AE2 system, because it's quite handy using these on distillers with retrieval nodes and transfer nodes. We may actually use it to transfer liquid at some point, but generally I tend to use Ender.io all the time, and that's disappeared, so I have no cover to put back on there, unless it's just nipped back in here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. Nope, completely vanished. Oh, there it is. Things with these, as soon as you hit these things, they just fly everywhere. So let's pop that in there. So yeah, as you can see, this sag mill is just literally just chewing away at cobble. I also have flint in the top here, because I've thrown some gravel in here, which has created flint. As you can see in here, I still have some. So if you just pop some in the chest at the top, it'll automatically pull down into this area, so you'll always have some. You can see there, that's also got flint there, because there's flint up here. So this, if I want any ores, I pop them in this chest, come down here, into here, turn into dust, and then that goes into the alloy smelter. Simple. If I want just to alloy smelt something, I throw it in here. So let's say if I want charcoal, I'll just throw that in there. I've got some potatoes, let's throw them in there. Look at that. Magic oven. And that will spit it out into here. Nice and lovely. Now, underneath this one, I have another transfer node here. So you get a 50-50 chance of dust going this way or dust going that way. Now, the reason I've done that is that some recipes like Invar and Electrum may need an actual dust, a couple of dusts put together, like silver and tin or things like that. It's useful just to have a 50-50. So if anything's busy in here, like right now we've got potatoes cooking away. So if a dust tries to come through here, it can't get this way, so it will go down this pipe and sit in that chest. So it won't actually clog up the system. Nice. What else do we have in the man cave? Here we have a basic capacitor. Now the basic capacitor, Ender.io. I love this. It's very similar to a cell. And this cell has 400 in, 400 out, and it has a max capacity of 2 million. The capacitor has a max capacity of 1 million, 1000 in, 1000 out. As you can see, the input and output is a lot higher, which does mean it drains quicker sometimes, but also I prefer this over the, is it the energetic infuser? Let's just have a look. I believe it is. Infusor. Energetic infuser. There it is. Now this is it's a simple thing where you just throw your items in there and it will automatically charge them up by thermal expansion. There you go. Charges items with RF. Does what it says on the tin. Now, the capacitor bank has 4 available slots to throw in, and I think it's a hell of a lot quicker than an energetic infuser. As you can see there, it's firing up. But you could also throw my tools in at the same time, like that. Nice and quick. Oh, although that's not actually. Now, the way you can get your tools to work in here, because these will never need repairing now, because I have the flux modifier on there. This was an update. As you can see, I've updated these tools from the previous tools of stone. We are now at alumite, which is a combination of, let me show you that. Can't remember if I went through this in the last episode. I can't even type tonight. So, alumite, molten aluminium, alumite. There we go. So if you pop one back at the top there, that's the quickest way to jump back. How much molten metals you need to create something. You need 80 millibuckets of aluminium, 32 iron, 32 obsidian, and that will give you alumite. Now, the reason I've gone for alumite is simply because it's a cobalt level mining, as you can see there underneath mining speed. So I've got a nice hammer and a cobalt pick, both with level 2 haste and fortune 3 on them. Really sweet. So if you put flux on there, you can throw these in here, they'll charge up and back to full strength. You don't have to waste any more alumite on it. I know people sometimes go for repair, which is fine, but if you have like a man cave like this, they only repair in sunshine. That's the difference. So if you're in here, your tools will not be repairing, or if they are, they're repairing very, very slowly. You have to be outdoors, which is not good if you're stuck in the bottom of a chasm somewhere and you're mining away and you find that your tools are breaking. Repair's not going to help you in that instance. So what else do we have? We've got just thrown together a little enchantment room, just off the side of the smeltery. Simply because I was getting ridiculous levels. I think I was up to like 70 odd levels when I've been caving. I just threw this in here. I'd found all these books through Mistcraft. When you go into different Mistcraft worlds, you will find libraries in there which will have walls and walls and walls of these. So you will smash them down, get books out of them, make bookshelves. A wonderful resource for books if ever you need them. Just use Mistcraft. Jump into different worlds. Make sure you have a jetpack though. That's one thing I can always say. Because there may be a horrible world that you need to get out quickly. Or you may have actually loads of mobs just decide to come and attack you. Just for giggles, which is never funny. In here I've got just a little knockback one book there. I think I just enchanted that. I just had a few levels and see what I could get. Unfortunately I got Kanokabaka, which is utterly rubbish. Well, in my eyes anyway. What else do we have? As I said, we've got the little Mistcraft room. Oh, what's this? Step inside. Luxury awaits. Yours, the travel agent. Actual luxury cannot be guaranteed. Why do I know that? Yeah. That's puzzling, that. Yeah. Anyway. So we've got a little bit of Mistcraft going on here. Nice and basic setup. Again, it's all very kind of, quick, make shift, make do kind of situation. Because I don't really want to spend any more time. I know I keep saying this. And the thing is, I spend more and more time in this area. But out there, things are occurring. I don't know if you can see something there. But things are occurring out there. We will get to that eventually in a later episode. But for right now, we have the writing desk. And also you've got this thing called what is it? The writing desk back or something like that. Let me just have a look. Let's type in desk. There, the writing desk backboard. Does absolutely nothing as far as I'm aware. Apart from it just looks pretty. Otherwise you've just got this tabletop here with that there. I just think it looks a little bit pretty. Nice little addition. On this side you've got the ink mixer, where you put the ink and your paper and you get your link panels. You can actually drop things in here like redstone and glowstone to create different kinds of link panels. I'm sure if you look at the Mistcraft wiki you can find out more about that, although I'm not using this in this fashion. I'm just going to be using it purely to create link books. And up here we have the book binder, where you pop your book in and you'll have a link page and you'll have different setups in there, which are these. These are my duplicates. I'll just go into biomes. So for example, if you want to create a book, you'd have a link panel. In your book binder, you'd have a link panel. Let's say, for example, if you really wanted to go to Corrupted Sands biome, which I'm sure you don't, or a dead forest. As you can see, I've got all the best ones so far. I've only popped into a couple of worlds, so it's nice and easy. No, this will be full eventually. There's so many things in Mistcraft. It is enormous. The best thing to do is you put a link panel, put a few of these, and if you follow the guides on Mistcraft, they're really good actually. They are very helpful. Pop them in and create a book. And once you create a book, it'll look similar to this, a descriptive book. Now, what you will need before you do anything is one of these, a linking book. Now, if I just type in book, like that, you've got a linking book there and you've got your descriptive book. and you have an unlinked linking book. To create an unlinked linking book, which you will need to begin with, pop in a leather, pop in some paper. Sorry, not paper. What am I doing? Just pop that leather there, then you get a linking panel, like that. Pop that in there, and you get an unlinked linking book. Now, if you right click anywhere in here, this will turn into one of these, a linking book to the overworld. You need this. If you go to these worlds without one of these, you are not going to return. It's as simple as that. Unless you just happen to have a random world with a starfisher in that you can fall into, or maybe cheat. That's the only possible way you can get back. Once you right click this on the floor, it will turn into a linking book like this. And then when you pop in through here, make sure you take some kind of book stand. There are a couple. There's a lectern or a book stand that you can use, because if you drop the book on the floor and it's raining outside or the sun is shining down, that book eventually you'll see it start to flash like somebody was hitting it. So eventually it will just crumble and die, and then you will be stuck there, which is not good. So as a tip, always make a few of these linking books, and then you will be safe to go roam the relative freedom. Why do I know that name? Anyway. So what do I want to do today in this episode? Well, one thing I need to do is I have a diamond dolly here. Now, I know that these can pick up spawners. I'd actually like to set up some kind of mob farm. Now, I don't just want a normal zombie one, because, it's helpful. You're going to get loads of stuff from it. You're going to get loads of rubbish from it as well, which is not too bad, because you can put them into a recycler, which I will be setting up, which is nice and simple. The recycler. From that, you will get scrap boxes, and the scrap box is like a bit of a gift box in a way. You can get random things from it. Let's just see if we can put up a scrap box like that. A scrap box, what you'll do is when you recycle something, it'll turn into this gunge, which will turn into a scrap box. And then from a scrap box, you can get different percentage chances to actually get things. So we can get some ender pearls, a very low percentage. Or a fifth? Sixth? I don't know. That's maths. That's numbers. I ain't adding up. So you can also get pork chops, yada yada. Loads of things. That apparently is a lie. Filled tin cans, all kinds of gubbins you can get here. You're most likely going to get rubbish all the time, but it's a bit of a gift bag. It's different. It's extra stuff to get rid of your junk, really, which is rather handy. So we could get a zombie skeleton. We have one down there as zombie skeleton? Zombie spawner. Honestly. Down there we have a spawner already, as we found way back in episode 1, I believe it was. But I actually want to go into the nether. I want to find a blaze spawner, because they're quite handy. So let's just poddle down here. Let me turn my jetpack off. Say hello to the reactor. Because I made a little nether portal down here. And here's what I created earlier. Just a quick, down and dirty one. Just throwing it in here. So we're going to pop in here. We are no doubt going to die. But what we will do is we will pop in there, see if we can find a spawner, see if we can find a fortress, see how we go on. I'll see you shortly. Wow. Flesh. Nice. Oh, sounds like indigestion to me. Oh, he's gone into my place. Nice. So let's have a quick look at the map, which is really useful. Yeah, okay. That's not very handy at all. Useful. So let's just have a fly around, have a nosy about. What are these? Eye bulbs. Probably no use whatsoever. Some nether ores, they're always useful. Eventually I'll probably set up a quarry in here just to get some of these out. But right now I'm just really interested in looking for a fortress rather than ores. So, ooh. Oh, these are the phantoms, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Go away, come on. Away with it, away. Back, beyond me. I'll take some of this, oh, that sounds like another one. Nope, not another one. Let's take some of this as well. Soul sand's really handy, and now I've got this crazy excavator. That'll do, mate. Nearly a stack. What are these? Burning blossoms. Ow. Yeah, let's not do that. So I still can't see any kind of fortress around here, which is a shame. What's this? Duskberry bush. Let's have a look through here. Oh, that's the way I came, isn't it? Hello, little impies. Little impies. You can get leather from these. They're like nether cows. Or nether pigs by the sounds of things. And bloodwood. See, this is a really big area. This would tell me that there is a fortress round here somewhere. Somehow. I can't see one on the map. That's a wasp's nest. I'm not going there, but I will come over here, grab some of this glowstone. Smash, bang, smash. Loud much. Wow. So let's just grab some of this. Yeah, no regard. No sapphire. Bing bong bing. Most of it's probably just careening down to the floor. So I'm just going to tidy some of this up. I will eventually get a magnet, because this is painful having to collect everything. Magnet's really good. I don't think it has the rare earth magnet in this mod pack, which was my favourite, because it didn't take any energy. It just sucked everything for miles around. It was really handy. What are you? Skyberry bush. Come on, where's the fortress? I'll have a quick scout around, and when I come across a fortress, I'll be right back with you. And it appears we have found a fortress. It was quite a way out. Oh, as you can see, I've got the map working. That was just a simple options thing. If you go into options, full screen map, make sure show caves is clicked on, otherwise you're not going to see a thing in the nether. Simples. So, we are here, and it's actually a really good one because we're right over lava, which means we're going to get a lot of wither spawns in here. There's nowhere else for them to spawn. So I believe... Oh, look at that. There it is. And what else do we have around here? So I'm going to have to kind of make a run for this, because this is not enclosed at all. So let me get my dam and dolly, and let's do it. Got it. Run. Fly. Get out. Get out. Oh. Well, that was exciting. Now, the thing is, whenever you pick up anything in a dolly, you are going to get slowness and mining fatigue, deep joy, heavy sigh. Best thing to do if you've got a golden bag of holding, pop it in there. Slowness, mining fatigue, be gone. Simple. Ooh, look what we've got over there. A ghast. I do need ghast tears. Come at me, bro. It seems to have a... I'm not quite sure what that is on top of it. It looks quite rude. Have we got... We've got one ghast here, surely. Come on. Is that one down there? Is that two? Oh, bonus. 2 ghast tears from that. That's very good. We can create some safari nets, the little Pokemon balls, for our auto spawner. And then eventually we can catch a ghast. And I didn't realise I was right next to a wasp's nest. Let's let me move out of the way here. Then we can catch a ghast and we can do some auto spawning of ghasts, which is super sweet. So crash, smash, crash, smash, crash. Oh, dear me. So we will see you back at the man cave. So not a bad little excursion to the Nether Rune. We got what we went for. We've got a diamond dolly in here, in our golden bag of holding. With the monster spawner in it, we've got the monster spawner downstairs with the zombies in it, which I haven't picked up yet. So we'll look at going out here, possibly building a monster spawner somewhere so that we can have a little mob farm. So we can get some nice stuff. And then any spawners we come across, we can extend that and turn it into a multi-mob spawner. Get some nice XP, some nice goodies from that. This looks like it's coming towards the end of another episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the silliness at the beginning. There may be more of that. Depends what enters into my tiny fragile little mind. But for the meantime, this is ZurnZen. I will see you on the flip side. Much love.